Hi friends, in this video we are going to discuss about the supernatural elements in the play The Tempest by William Shakespeare. Before going into the topic, I would like to tell what supernatural element is. Supernatural elements implies the characters that are not seen in the visible world. The Oxford Dictionary defines supernatural thus includes all those phenomena which cannot be explained by the accepted law of natural science or by physical laws. For example, ghosts, witches, spirits, magic, and demons. Supernatural belief in the age of Shakespeare. William Shakespeare lived at a time in which believing in supernatural elements was absolutely normal among the people. The origins of magic and the supernatural are unknown for the most part, but it is supposed these beliefs gained momentum due to the fact people were scared of the unknown and then began linking through tradition and religion from there. The Elizabethan people believed in things like spirits, ghosts, witches, and the mystical properties of animals as well as herbs, usually for healing purposes. If you did not believe in the supernatural, then you are considered as foolish in those times. People believed death and illness also the work of witches. So it is understandable as to why Shakespeare incorporated both spirits and magic in his play The Tempest. Now we can see the short summary of the play The Tempest. The Tempest is a play by English playwright William Shakespeare. It was written and performed in 1611. The play contains music and songs that evoke the spirit of enchantment on the island. It explores many themes, including magic, betrayal, and revenge. The main characters in the play are Prospero, the rightful Duke of Milan, Miranda, daughter of Prospero, Ariel, an Irish spirit in service to Prospero, Caliban, a savage monster who is also a servant of Prospero, Ferdinand, Alonso's son, Alonso, king of Naples, Antonio, Prospero's brother and Duke of Milan, Sebastian, Alonso's brother. A ship is caught in a powerful storm. There is terror and confusion on board. The vessel is shipwrecked. But the storm is a magical creation carried out by the spirit Ariel and caused by the magic of Prospero, who was the Duke of Milan, before his dukedom was usurped by taken from him by his brother Antonio, aided by Alonso and the King of Naples. That was 12 years ago when he and his young daughter Miranda were set adrift on the sea and eventually stranded on an island. Among those on board the shipwreck were Antonio and Alonso. Also on the ship are Alonso's brother Sebastian, son Ferdinand, and trusted counselor Gonzalo. Prospero plots to reverse what was done to him 12 years ago and want to regain his dukedom. Using magic, Prospero separates the shipwrecked survivors into groups on the island. Ferdinand, who is found by Prospero and Miranda. It is a part of Prospero's plan to encourage a romantic relationship between Ferdinand and Miranda, and they do fall in love. Cinclo, The king's jester and Stephano, who are founded by Caliban, a monstrous savage figure who had been living on the island before Prospero arrived and whom Prospero adapted, raised, and enslaved. These three will rise an unsuccessful coup against Prospero, acting as the play's comic relief by doing so. Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio, Gonzalo, and two attendant lords, Adrian and Francisco. Antonio and Sebastian conspire to kill Alonso and Gonzalo so Sebastian can become king. At Prospero's command, Ariel thwarts this conspiracy. Later in the play, Ariel, in the guise of a harpy, confronts the three nobles, Antonio, Alonso, and Sebastian, causing them to flee in guilt for their crimes against Prospero and each other. The ship's captain and boatswain, who, along with the other sailors, are asleep until the final act. Prospero betroths Miranda to marry Ferdinand and instructs Ariel to bring some other spirits and produce a mask. The mask will feature classical goddesses Juno, Ceres, and Iris and will bless and celebrate the betrothal. The mask will also instruct the young people on marriage and on the value of chastity until then. The mask is suddenly interrupted when Prospero realizes he had forgotten the plot against his life. He orders Ariel to deal with this. Caliban, Trinculo, and Stephano are chased off into the swamps by goblins in the shape of hounds. Prospero vows that once he achieves his goals, he will set Ariel free and abandon his magic, saying, I will break my staff, bury it certain fathoms in the earth, and deeper than it ever plummet sound, I will drown my book. Ariel brings on Alonso, Antonio, and Sebastian. Prospero forgives all the three and raises the threat to Antonio and Sebastian that he could blackmail them, though he won't. Prospero's former title, Duke of Milan, is restored. Ariel fetches the sailors from the ship, then Caliban, Trinculo, and Stefano. Caliban, seemingly filled with regret, promises to be good. Stefano and Trinculo are ridiculed and sent away in shame by Prospero. Before the reunited group, all the noble characters and Miranda and Prospero leaves the island. Ariel is told to provide good weather to guide the king's ship back to the royal fleet and then to Naples, where Ferdinand and Miranda will be married. After this, Ariel is set free. In the epilogue, Prospero requests that the audience set him free with their applause. Now we can see the supernatural elements in The Tempest. Prospero is the main character who uses magic as a supernatural force to regain his position as Duke of Milan. He uses magic and some other spirits help him to revenge without harming the people. He uses supernatural power called as supernaturalism. It is the belief in supernatural forces or agencies as producing effects in this world. Prospero has some magical powers, and with the study of magic and the help of his power, he will be able to get what he wants. The main factor in which Shakespeare makes up the atmosphere of the island is around the supernatural, that the magic of Prospero is based on the tradition of alchemy with which he controls all the tuggers on the island, including the captivating music of Ariel. Music is the only tool that Prospero uses to exercise his power. Finally, he refuses his power, and Shakespeare gave Prospero a godlike status to return to the world. In this play, magic is called as his art. He does not use his supernatural power for any evil purposes. Prospero is helped by Ariel. He is the main and most important supernatural character. He is the airy spirit of the island. Ariel was pinned and imprisoned in a cloven pine tree where Sycorax had left him 12 years before. Prospero released him by using his magic art, hence Ariel became his servant to do everything whatever Prospero wanted. He made Ariel as the source of his magical powers and became Ariel's master. Ariel helped Prospero much. He used many things to trick the enemies of Prospero, Gonzalo, his usurping brother, and others. He used magic to captivate others. The supernatural spirits summoned by Ariel can be classified as those of fire, air, water, and earth. The music, noises, thunder, sounds, and the sweet airs which flood the island pertain also to the earth. Prospero is a magician, a man with giant's power which he uses like a god. Prospero is a master magician. He has command over the spirit world. He is no vulgar necromancer who performs tricks like Dr. Faustus. With his spirits, he raises storms, allays them, apparently wrecks the ship and saves it, exposes and defeats the criminals, drives the sinners home to contribution, and lastly, brings about reconciliation and reunion. He is a sort of man providence controlling and dominating the spirits. Prospero's art is the antithesis of the black magic of Sycorax. Caliban's deformity is the result of evil nature magic of Sycorax, and it stands as a natural criterion by which we measure the world of art represented by Prospero's divine magic and the supernaturally sanctioned beauty of Miranda and Ferdinand. In the play, the supernatural has the dramatic purpose. For example, Ferdinand and Miranda do not fall in love with each other under the influence of Prospero's magic. Prospero's magic only brings them together. Their falling in love is spontaneous. Likewise, it is not Prospero's magic, but inherent wickedness of Antonio and Sebastian, which makes these two men conspire against Alonso's life. Finally, the story ends with happiness. The Tempest is a line comedy in which supernatural elements are its ornaments. Shakespeare has employed them a new dimension to the play. He is quite successful in handling the supernatural elements in this romantic comedy. Thank you.